Until I learn. Until I learn not to get hit. I'm watching this. Yeah, see how he does it. Yeah, see what happens. Comes in right after the kick, huh? So if you... Okay. If I keep watching this, eventually I'm going to learn not to get hit by it. That's the point. I'm going to build, like... I'm going to build a Pavlovian response to this. Eventually, I'm gonna make it. It's like a Clockwork Orange, the scene where Alex is like in the chair, and they pin his eyeballs open and everything. That's what this is. We're going Ludovico technique. I've lost a few rounds of this. This being on yellow bars is atrocious. This would make me so angry. This would get me. This would get me. We're at 5. Oh my god, we're only at 5. Eventually, I'm gonna make it where I get sick if I see the critical. I think that's the only way that's gonna like properly display my disgust for what's happening. I'm not a loyal fan. I'm not a loyal fan whatsoever. Not to Zangief. So many wrestlers could just beat the brakes off Zangief, dude. It's Armasawa? Are you kidding me? Like, I don't know if they ever like delve into Zangief's wrestling or anything. But I mean, like, there's no chance. Like, they don't mention Terry Funk whatsoever. And I don't know. I don't know if that's right. Just her neck. Jesus Christ. The sloppy workers, Zangief. Really. Real Nia Jax type. I hate to see it. Yeah, you're right, buddy. You're right. You're right. I hate this. I hate this so much, dude. It's 12. Okay. My loyal fans. How many Zangief loyal fans are out there? Like, really? Who's like, I love Zangief. I'm extraordinarily salty. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. Yeah, he knows. Please don't turn the computer off. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for not turning it off, bud. I appreciate that. The full mic. Yeah, come on now. Let's not act like it's something crazy. Let's not play pretend here. I would say the list of things I would do before becoming a Zangief loyal fan is almost endless. I'd rather try to climb Everest and die, frankly. It's so mean. It's so mean over a character. It's my own fault, right? It's my own fault. I think I missed one, but we'll just roll with it. We'll just roll. It's the last thing I see before it's just blind. I go blind after I get hit by it. You know, God forbid it's the second round where it happens, and I have a whole other round to go through. Clock me out, coach. Put me on the bench. I don't want to play after getting hit by this. I don't need to know what it felt like. I know what it felt like. Is there any super that like feels worse to be hit by? I feel like Kin's is one of them for sure. That one feels bad. I feel like DJ's feels bad. Especially with the critical on DJ, because then he's just, you know, stancing on you, dude. It's a rough scenario to be in. We're at 20, okay. 20. Someone test this man. Or is anyone testing him? Yeah, they get rid of, you know, Matt Riddle. Zangief shouldn't be around. I'm sure Zangief probably stabbed Bruiser Brody, to be honest. He seems like the type. He's a thief. He's a robber. 22. Clock me up. Clock me up. Eventually, I'm going to see whenever he has critical art. I just plan on if I eat the anti-air, I eat the anti-air. It's just going to have to happen. I'm sure there's a better way. If anyone knows a better way, tell me the better way. By all means. But right now, this is what it is. This is how I have to live my Street Fighter life, I guess. Until someone who knows more than me tells me something different, I'll stay. I'll go Blue Angels mode, dude. I'll do a flip in the air. I'll do so much stuff, dude, before I stand in front of Zangief like an idiot. You know? That's the bad thing about getting hit. You feel stupid. That's really. It's not even like oh, I lost the round, I lost the game. It's I got hit by this. That's the worst part of it all. There's like a level of like facing grapplers. There's a level of like mental damage that you don't sustain otherwise. And I feel like that really that's worse than getting hit with like any like weird drive rush mix up. It does so much more for the pace of the game to get hit by one big ass grappler grab than does he like a 15 hit jury combo. Something about it just hits you bad. It hits you real bad. Sloppy one. I mean, dude, this dude went to the Owen Hart school of pile drivers, it seems like. God bless Owen Hart, but Jesus, dude. I mean, think about this. Batista gets Hollywood roles, right? John Cena gets Hollywood roles. The Rock gets Hollywood roles. You think it's a surprise we don't see Zangief there? You really think it is? Do you think maybe Zangief might be canceled in the Street Fighter universe? That may be what the next DLC is. Zangief canceled DLC. I mean, I hope it comes out. I hope there's like DLC or, you know, Mega Championship Edition, and it comes out that Zangief actually did the Chris Benoit crimes, and it was not Chris Benoit. I hope that they make that canon, because it fits in with everything I know about this scumbag Zangief. It's just a roast of Zangief at this point. Like, look at this. Just, you know, damn near, like, maybe like 40% of health gone. Just gone, dude. Just for the crime of existing, really. That's what this is. This is a punishment against a crime of just being. This is what capitalism feels like. You know? Because you're just existing, and like you are seemingly taxed for, you know, your desire to breathe air. About the only thing that isn't trying to get you is like the library. And if there's anything that's more of an antithesis of a library, well, it's Zangief, huh? Full might. Is it really the full might? It better be, because it's taken away so much health. Too much health. Like, Vince McMahon would not allow this to happen. Ted Turner would not. Eric Bischoff wouldn't allow this to happen. Tony Khan, he'd put this dude in his place immediately. He'd be on dark immediately. Lance Hoyt would be beating his ass. I give you a laundry list of wrestlers that would beat his ass. Terry Funk, we talked about him. He's one of them, right? Bruiser Brody would stab this man. I think Bruiser Brody's gonna allow him to take liberties like this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Haku would beat his ass. For sure. There's no question in my mind about that one. I think maybe the Brooklyn Brawler could take him. Chalk up the Brawler, dude. Pitbull number 2. I'm pretty positive could beat him. Not to mention the gimmick infringement that has taken place with Zangief. He's just stealing the jackhammer. That's gimmick infringement. I mean, he does have a one-up on most Russian wrestlers in that he's actually Russian and not from, like, New Jersey. That tends to happen a lot. I think Ivan Koloff was from New Jersey. He was an Italian man or something like that. So Zangief at least has that. He rushes a big place. Seems like maybe they could have found a wrestler, but I guess not. His move doesn't make sense. This is Canadian Destroyer levels of killing the business. I wonder if I could ask Jim Cornette his thoughts on Zangief. Yeah, I'm gonna start pestering Jim Cornette for Zangief thoughts. See what he thinks about Mr. Zangief's actions. No mercy, no remorse, that's right. There's no conscience. That's what Zangief players have. No fucking conscience, dude. Like, how do you do this to a person? You know, how do you do this to a person to, like, feel good about it? This is damn near close to a crime against humanity. No disrespect to Shinra Power Count. They supply me this footage, thank God for them. I didn't want to show me getting hit by it. I don't think my brain could take. It's enough seeing like this happen, you know. It's one thing like see a car crash happen or something tragic, you know. It's another thing like watch it happen to yourself. For what, almost 55 times? No, I'm not trying to lose my mind. I'm just trying to get educated. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get smart. I'm trying to get smartened up to the business. He jumps up. Like, he jumps up. You don't do that. You don't do that. Well, let's keep on with the list of wrestlers that can destroy Zangief. Kid Takabashi for sure. Yeah, he could just chop the life out of Zangief. No doubt in my head about that one. I would go as far as Ken Shamrock. Absolutely. He'd break it. In that respect, Kurt Angle also. Kurt Angle would beat his ass, I'm positive. Miro has a background in Sambo. I'd love to see that. If they could put Miro in the game, that'd be kind of cool. Be a fun little brawler grappler. They need to put Miro. If they put Miro in the game, I could beat Zangief 1000% of the time. I promise you that. There's no way Miro's losing against fucking Zangief. Absolutely not. He would stomp his head in. I gotta see that. I gotta see that. Capcom better put Mira in this game. It just hurts to see every time. I'm so glad I didn't use one of my replays. If I use one of my replays, I would lose my mind watching this. God, I feel like a Mortal Kombat like anime. You know how like they all had like trauma from having to like look at gore pretty much for, you know, 70 hours a week, whatever crunch situation they were doing over there. I'm sure there was one. That's what this feels like. This game should be rated M simply because of this alone. That's what I'm trying to say. Shut the fuck up, Zangief. My loyal fans. What, you mean Snake Eyes? Just him? I've been so salty about it. People love Zangief, dude. like people love him. Yeah, I shouldn't yuck anyone's yum, as Rachel Ray would put it. But I just hate seeing it. I hate having it happen to me. I hate seeing it happen to my loved ones, my friends. It's like watching your friend like get into a fight with someone, and it's someone who like, you know, you can't jump in on this. Like, you know, they would just end up beating the both of you. It feels like that. I want to reach into the screen and stop this. But unfortunately, that is not an option. Unfortunately, we gotta watch it, and we gotta build in our brain to not let this happen to us. You know, if you see a scenario enough times, you'll avoid the scenario. Maybe. If I get hit by one Zangief critical art after doing this, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, going through it happening to me, right? And then seeing it happen, we're at, what, 73 times now? If it happens to me again, you know, really. What I don't know what I'm gonna do. Aside from just do better, I guess. Stay airborne. That's true. I gotta go airborne division. I gotta join the Air Force. Just get up there. And hope he doesn't do the, you know, the like air grab gimmick. Guys, there's such a big, it's angry, right? It's no big deal. It's no big deal, right? It's just when it happens, it feels like getting grabbed is so much like psychic damage compared to just being hit by like a massive combo. Getting hit by a massive combo, whatever. Fine. Who cares? Having this happen because you decide to stand still hurts. Damn. I hate to see it. I hate to see that happen. Every time it's a new heartbreak. You know, it hurts every time I see it. 2 hits. 2 hits, by the way. 2 hits. That's 1 hit. Hey, he goes around. He does it. 2 hits, 3 hits. I'm calling these hits 4 hits. I'm calling that hit 5 hits. The game is lying about it. I'd like you to know. I'd like you to know that. No mercy. No mercy. No soul. Maybe. No soul. Does the person who do this have a soul? That's a question to ask, huh? That's something to really consider. I know, I know this is gonna give the wrong impression. I get that, I know that. It's just you have to realize that the people who who do this in this game, they also occupy like normal roles in just like your everyday life. You never know who this really is, right? This could be a friend. A friend could do this. And the frightening thing about all of it is, the most frightening thing is that these people can vote. That's the part that like really scares me. Is that these people have a say in like the voice of democracy. And I feel like if you do this, you can do it by all means, you know, if you want to do it, But I think you should forfeit. I think you should forfeit your right to vote. I think you should be treated in the unfair way that we treat felons in the United States. I think you should inherit that behavior, and the felon should be treated better. You should have to put this on you like they should show up in your background checks. You doing this. They should be able to pop up LexisNexis or whatever, type in your name, and see you do this and be like, I'm sorry, we don't hire people like you. Of course the clock's at 69. What would it not be? Why would it not be at 69? That's the funny number. That's the big funny number. Oof. It's... My brains are going everywhere. This is a woman, by the way. I don't know if anyone's clocked that yet. This is a woman who Zangief is doing this to. Can you explain the scars on Zangief? He looks so fucked up. He looks so fucked up like his only recourse in life is to make other people's days bad. You know? Oh my god. My loyal fans! I don't want to meet a loyal fan. I don't want to know. I don't want to know him. I don't want him involved in my life. To be honest. Isn't. You ain't no All Might. You ain't no All Might. King could be, King could definitely be Zangief's ass. Let's not even pretend like that's really a question. King could absolutely beat Zangief. He'd have him holes. He'd go Zack Sabre Jr. mode on him, dude. He'd be unstoppable. Mercy and Remorse were at 98. My full might? Is it? Stop it with the full might. You haven't used all your drive meter. This isn't the full might whatsoever. Mercy, remorse. None of it. None of it. You even have to tell me that, Zangief. I knew you had no mercy. I knew you had no remorse. You have no heart. What was the JR said about Triple H? Does he have no heart? Does he have no soul? Damn him to the pits of hell. That's what I have to say. Shitty pyro job, too. Cody Rhodes, he is not. Yeah, even like Christian's like early 2000s Pyro, way better than this. I would have loved to see Zangief versus Triple H during the Reign of Terror. I would have loved to see him get the fucking Scott Steiner treatment, dude. This is made a fool of. It's not even a pile driver. I wish people would understand that. It's not even a pile driver. He lands it like a power bomb. That's honestly my biggest beef with Zangief. It's more of a power bomb than it's a power driver. And yeah, there's a fucking difference. They have different names. It's definitely like a high angle power bomb. It's definitely kind of a Kawada style, you know, all Japan break your neck gimmick, but I wonder if any wrestler's done it like a Zangief spinning pile driver. It seems like a GCW spot they would pull out. Seems like something Effie would do, to be honest. I don't know if Effie's a Street Fighter person. It doesn't get easier. Every time I see it, it's bad. Every time I see it, like, I get a little bit upset. Deus Ludovico technique. Did it help Alex in A Clockwork Orange? It's kind of the whole point of the movie. Did it or did it not? We're gonna find out. Let me update this. Let me call all Zangiefs. Let's update that. Let's see if we can get some Zangiefs around. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. I don't even know if Zangief has loyal fans. I think people may end up turning their back on Zangiefs. Yeah, if any Zangiefs show up, I would love to play. This is just how I'm learning the Zangief matchup. Watching this until a Zangief shows up. Okay, that's a interesting way to do it. Just use these ads. I don't want the ads to interrupt this possible Zangief pile driver. He hits a big lariat, dude. The lariat should do more damage than that. That's another big beef with this. That's a big ass lariat. That has like Stan Hansen stuff. He's wow. It's more like Kenta Kobashi style, just the like burning lariat. These grabs and just plows through them. That's more what that's like. If it wasn't Zangief, I would say the lariat should be the finisher, and just take their heads off with it. Instead of like call it a pile driver, it's a power bomb. You know, seems like a Michael Cole call. That's just sloppy ringsmanship. Yeah, Bret Hart, this is not. I'm surprised they never made Zangief's wristband say, never give up. I'm surprised there's not more John Cena influence on Zangief, to be honest. It seems like something they would have like tapped into like at some point. But now, 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, that's the pro wrestling numbers. That's the pro wrestling numbers right there. I would love an opportunity to just pluck every one of Zangief's hairs out of his chest one by one. That's how much I don't like this guy. Me as the lifelong pro wrestling mark that I am, that's how much I can not like a wrestler. Like, he's a wrestler in a video game, I should love him. But I don't think he really embodies pro wrestling. You know, I think he embodies pro wrestling about as much as the Goon does. The Goon, if you're not aware, it's an old WWF gimmick where he was just a hockey player. It wasn't anything special, but he was just a hockey player. He would bring a stick to the ring and not ever use it. That's who Zangief is. He's the Goon. You have to have some mercy. You have to have some remorse. That's what being a person is. You have to have some kind of soul. Making a tweet. No, keep it going. Keep it going. It needs to go. Where's the fire? Where do we go when the super happens? Do we go to hell? Do we go straight to hell? Because that's what it seems like. It seems like we go to the shadow dimension where Zangief reigns as the Lord of Darkness. We're in the third circle. We're not where the popes are, but we're somewhere bad. You know that for sure. So don't show Steve Austin this. You may get PTSD. Because Cammy's definitely coming back with a rework style after this. She's gonna have to go Stone Cold now. I don't know, I wish there was... Aside from just being a pro wrestler, like, he doesn't do anything like pro wrestling for me. Right? Like, he looks big, and that's about it. King has like a tiger mask thing going on. You know, El Fuerte is just straight up luchador. There's so many more like better examples of pro wrestling and fighting games than Zangief for you. And I think I hold kind of a resentment because like Zangief's the the wrestler when it comes to fighting games. I don't know. It feels like cosplaying is like what a Capcom businessman's idea of a wrestler is. Like, I get why they don't put it in. They shouldn't put it in. Right? I'm not saying they should put it in. But Zangief should be able to blade. Zangief should be able to blade, like, sacrifice health for me. They should allow him to do that. If they did that, it'd be a real, honest, true pro wrestling character. Right down, her neck's at a bad angle. I feel like Stevie Richards. I just circle where her neck is, be like, it shouldn't be this way. I think in Street Fighter War, it's with how they do it. I think pro wrestling is a work, but that Zangief has adapted into like a real martial art. Because I hope he's not like wrestling this way. This would make like Brock Lesnar, Bob Holly look like, you know, a Barry Horowitz match. That being said, I would love to see Zangief versus Barry Horowitz. I don't think Barry Horowitz can make a star out of Zangief yet. I feel like Armiga is a way better example of a pro wrestler in Street Fighter than Zangief is. I just remember Armiga had the V trigger where she could. I think it was the V trigger. I don't remember what it was, but where she could like cut a promo. An excellent touch. I think it was pretty much useless insofar as the actual game, but a very loving touch. Which proves that they can do. It's just they just won't do as Zangief. And his German suplex, don't get me started on his German suplex. Slop. Garbage. You know, he doesn't even do the three. I think if he was a real wrestler, he would do the three. Either for Kurt Angle, Benoit, or Eddie Guerrero. You know, take your pick. 3 suplexes. People love it. I think he does like a chaos theory type thing with his German suplex. From what I remember, anyway. Regardless, it's not enough. Like it's just not. It's just not what it should be. I think my problem with Zangief is that he's not a wrestler, he's a grappler. And I don't know if that like if the difference between those two things is going to be apparent across the board. If you're a wrestling fan, I think you'll understand what I mean. It's kind of a weird thing to explain to non-wrestling fans. Gross. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to explain to non-wrestling fans. But there's so many like small things that should be done that are just not. And in the end, you have this fraud. This fraud Zangief. That being said, you know, if you play Zangief, you know, God bless you. I'm not here to stop you from having a good time. You know, I'm just voicing the fact that I think this sucks. I hate this. I'm not sure if I think any less of you for doing this. I might, to be honest, but I don't want to. I don't want to be that person. Yeah, that's not who I, you know, strive to be. I don't think I'm gonna be friends with you, frankly. You know? And that's okay. You know, not everyone in the world's your friend. Some people are Zangief players. You can't cut those people out of your life. There should be no person in your life that screams no mercy, no remorse. That's all I'm saying. That's a sociopath. That's someone I guarantee if we dig a little bit deeper into Zangief, he like killed animals as a kid, for sure. Like not even in like a fun like Russian hunting way, but you know, the bad way. The way that's bad. Not the fool, mate! Please, not the fool! 165. God, how long is it gonna take? How long is it gonna take for me to have this not happen? Because there's almost, it seems like there's almost no reason for it to happen to you in the game. Every time it happens, it feels like explicitly your fault. It feels worse than any other super to get hit with. Waking up or not, you know, if you know of a better, if you know of a super that feels worse to get hit with than this, by all means, let me know. There are a few of them for sure. There's some that feel really bad. But this gotta be the top. Right, this has to be the most demoralizing. I guess that's the word I've been searching for this whole time, is demoralizing. Like, it just feels like such a bad time. Look at it. How little damage the Lariat does. The Lariat's been a finisher for so many wrestlers throughout the years. More so than the pile driver. I would put money on that. More wrestlers have used the Lariat as a finisher than a pile driver. At least if you don't count like Michinoku drivers, you know, stuff like that. But just like a straight up normal ass pile driver. I get that like it's too far in to change it. When they made Zangief, you know, in the early 90s, pile driver was like the pro wrestling move. I get that. But I mean, I'm glad they put him in pants in the game, to be honest. That they gave him the like, almost like Misawa type tights. That I will say, his trailer ruled with like the luchador mask and he takes it off. It's pretty good. Yeah, do we ever get Zangief like promos? Because it feels like if Zangief was an actual wrestler, he would take the like, he'd be like Lars Sullivan. You know, he would pop in and be like, everyone would be like, "Oh man, this dude's a fucking freak," and then like wash out immediately. Hulk Hogan would ruin this man's life. I think Zangief's equipped for the backstage politics of pro wrestling, frankly. I think Zangief's dealt with a somaed up Shawn Michaels. And I don't think he could contend with him. Like, there's so many aspects of being a pro wrestler that Zangief just falls short on. And I'm coming back to it. I really think that that's my problem with him. Is that he's a pro wrestler in like the basest, like simplest form, and that he does like a pile driver and suplexes. Like, obviously I know it's not this. I feel like I'm being pandered to. When in reality, Capcom does not give a shit about wrestling, right? They do not care. It's like, I think it's like when the Kardashians wore like a Bullet Club shirt or something. That's what it feels like. It was like an NWO shirt. I don't remember. I don't know. I think Tekken nails the pro wrestling thing more than Street Fighter does. Which I'm not a huge, Tekken guy. Yeah, I think King could beat the shit out of Zangief. I'll say that much. This is just the devil, dude. This is... I feel like if the devil was in Street Fighter, this is the super you would have. You'd roll up. You do something innocuous like a knee. You would do this exactly. Well, you can't do this to people. If you do this, you should be in jail. I'll say that with confidence. If you do this, I don't want you. I don't want you around. I don't want you around at all. He's swinging and banging like, ugh. Disgusting. That's disgusting. I mean, and like, yeah, granted, this is the worst. This is the worst of Zangief gimmicks for sure. But I mean, there are a handful of other ones that just get under my skin like nothing else. This was just a lot easier, you know, like getting footage of. It's like seeing United Flight 93. I hate it. I just hate it. Maybe at 192. Oh my god. The little shockwave it sends out is a bit much too. I would much rather that Zangief Super just be like he pulls out like a steel chair or something like that. I forgot, give him a stunner or like something. Said this like Jerry the King ass Lawler ass. Yeah, if they're gonna do that, they should give him like a fireball, like a really shitty fireball like they always use in pro wrestling, where it's just like the flash paper, like range only right in front of him. That type of fireball. He picks him up and he just puts him down. Is the spinning supposed to add anything to it, really? Does the spinning make it worse? If there's a pro wrestler somewhere, can you tell me please if spinning the pile driver makes it hurt more? It doesn't seem like it would make it any better, don't get me wrong, but would it make it worse? I need like Mansoor or Great Black Otaku to tell me. Okay, oh, alright, this is the last one. This is disgusting. Closing statements, if you do this, get some therapy. Stop it. 200. Ladies and gentlemen, we just watched the Zangief Critical Art 200 times and counting. Don't let this happen to you. Don't let your loved ones do this. If you find your loved ones doing this, stop them. Stop them, tell them that you love them, whatever it takes. Just stop them from doing it.